When it comes to adventures, Giraffe would say no thank you. He's perfectly happy where he is. Gaze, garaze, swat, flies, repeat. Bird, on the other hand, would say sign me up when he feels alive in new places. Glide, swoop, soar, and explore. This shouldn't be a surprise. Giraffes eat the same thing every day and never get tired of it. But Bird has an endless appetite for new flavors. Playing hide and seek is not hard to find Giraffe. He always hides in the same spot. With Bird, there's no telling where you'll find them. One morning, Giraffe notices breakfast is quite peaceful. Where's Bird? He's probably just hunting for bugs, thinks Giraffe, chewing his greens. By afternoon, Giraffe starts to worry. What if something has happened to Bird? He decides to follow the feathers. First, the feathers take Giraffe into a dark forest. He has to watch his head. Before long, Giraffe is tangled in vines. Adventures are for birds, he decides. Time to turn back. But what if Bird is in trouble? With a loud snort, Giraffe shakes his head and wrestles the vines until he is free. Next, the feathers lead Giraffe up a craggy mountain. Step by step, Giraffe climbs. His hooves slip on the rocky slope until he tumbles backwards. But this is no time to give up. What if Bird needs help? Giraffe is determined. He leans forward, digs his hooves, and stomps all the way to the top. Pausing for breath, Giraffe looks over the view. Something shiny gleams in the dusty plain below, and he spots some small and beaking someone next to it. Bird does need him. Quicker than he could swat a fly, Giraffe slides down the rocky slope on the other side of the peak. There, in a daze under a metal sign slumps Bird. Relieved to see his friend, Bird wraps his feathers around Giraffe. Bird is so happy he forgets to warn Giraffe about the yucky mucky nearby. Giraffe is so happy he doesn't notice the picture of the shiny sign. Bird hops on his feet and calls for help. Everyone knows not to struggle in quicksand, so they don't. Giraffe sinks deeper and deeper and starts to despair. This is why he doesn't like adventures. Bird is worried too. When will help arrive? He stays close to Giraffe and tries to distract him. So, how did you find me? Giraffe recounts his perilous journey through the dark forest and over the craggy mountains. As he tells his story, a strange thing happens. He begins to feel proud of himself. He stands taller and taller. Below the soft sand, he feels solid ground under his hooves. With all his might, Giraffe pushes through the yucky muck. Bird cheers him on. Finally, out of the quicksand, Giraffe flops, utterly exhausted. Bird can see his friend is pooped and ready to go home. But Bird is full of pep, and he has an idea. More vines. Help arrives at last, and Bird puts them to work. Before long, it's time to go. After all of this fearless feast, Giraffe would still say, adventures are for birds. And Bird would no doubt say, "Yep, he's right." But they make a deal. Bird will wander a little less, and Giraffe will explore a little more. The end. Thank you for listening. Bye.
Thanks for watching. Drop a like, leave a comment, and don't forget to subscribe. Bye!